What's up, man? Hello. No blaze green tonight. I totally just didn't do 2 blaze green runs. Hey, I got Chivos. Cool. Yeah, no blaze green tonight. Let's see here. Let's try him. I hate these fights. That's why I stopped playing this game. Ugh. I hate fights with just a million ads. I really wish this game had better boss fights. It's only fun to fight the normal enemies. Why can't I just stagger bosses? These nest fights are the worst. It's just a bunch of annoying ads that don't stop respawning. Should have a limit on how many times they can come back. Let's just tried this a couple times. I'm like, man, I wish this game had real boss fights to actually interact with instead of walls of hyper armor. It's like no one wants to make a boss that you can actually stagger anymore. It's like every game is like this now. Just a wall of armor. I'm tired of fighting walls. Especially in a kaiju game, you should be able to stagger them. Like, nope, you can't. Trying to clear these guys out so they stop coming back. I love that too. Damage thresholds, even better. Want to do damage? Sorry. You can only do so much. This fight is so annoying. Everything I hate about this game. Why do there have to be ads? I just want to get back to the rest of New Game Plus, which is actually fun. It's just this isn't fun. Yeah, I hate Nest too. Shitty boss fights. Doesn't even attack. All it does is just spawn a bunch of ads over and over. So everybody loves ads in boss fights. I might just like not bother with New Game Plus in this because you gotta do these crap fights. At least you don't have to fight the nests in arcade mode. It's a blessing not having to do this. Polar opposite of fun. Might be better to use the super attack on the ads. I'm thinking make this a little less irritating. Yeah, I'm not gonna pop it now. I'm gonna wait. Now if I pop it, should get to the next phase quickly. Going okay, how are you? Besides this boss fight. The boss I'm fighting, this boss fight is not. This boss fight is booty butt cheeks. Try to get over there quickly. Oh great, I'm just dead from nothing. Why do we have to have boss fights with ads that keep respawning? Like, no one likes them. I got stuck on this for so long, I just, like, stopped playing. This fight is just overtuned. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. They don't fucking stop spawning. They keep coming back over and over. This game needs better boss fights. Not just walls of hyper armor and gimmick shit like this. Just a bunch of ads. It's like nothing helps. And I can't beat this fight. I hate how it's scripted too. You can't just burst it down. You gotta limit how much damage you can do too to make it worse. I'll give this another couple tries, and I'm just gonna give up. So I'm getting really annoyed. Can't stand gimmick boss fights. Ads are gone for a while. Got ad block. Ad block. I should be able to get another super attack here. Alright, let's try to take this one out before the horde comes. Alright, pop it here. Hey. Get out of the way! Fuck, man! Ugh. Do not get out of the fucking way. Just cutting it close. Fucker had to ruin everything. How are you still alive? Please don't spawn more. Why does it keep glitching like that? I've had to do this phase like 4 times now. Ugh. Is this fight like glitched or something? What the hell, man? Stop coming back. Please. I love when enemies just keep coming back with no limit. Just respawn forever. Go, you fat fuck. God damn it. This is impossible. They need a better boss designer. Seriously. It's like they have a good combat designer. The boss designer sucks. Hate shit boss fights like this. I can't stand it. Let's make a normal boss fight. Stupid shit where they keep coming back over and over. It's the most obnoxious thing in video games. Can't stand it. Sure is great how they keep respawning. They never stop coming. You can't just make another monster. No, you gotta have, like 4 of these fights that are the polar opposite of fun. Everyone loves boss fights where ads keep respawning endlessly. I don't know what happened that last time. I had that, but the fucking thing wouldn't take damage anymore. Like, stopped. Let's see if he can do this garbage. boss fight is complete shit. I don't know if he can do it. He might not do enough damage. At least he can push them over to the side. That might help. I'm drawing blanks here. I've tried to do this. The most aggravating thing in this game is these fights. Yeah, he's quite a bit faster than Meteor, so maybe he can do it. This is one of those fights you never want to do again. Do it once and never again. You have to be a special kind of insane to like boss fights like this. You do sanity tests, they should make you do boss fights like this. Ask you if you're actually having fun. Alright, so far so good. Alright, you gotta go. Try and kill him. He's a gatekeeper. One more phase. Let's see. Can I do it? Yeah, he closed up right away. Hit the damage threshold. No, you don't. Please don't go back up. There we go. Yeah, that fight is... These nest fights are really overtuned on New Game Plus. They really have to come in there with a good build, otherwise. But I think it's easier to do it with him, just because he can get around the screen faster. He can push the enemies to the side, which like really helps. Yeah, these fights are pretty bad. And artificial difficulty, mostly because the nest, when the shield is off, it has a damage threshold. So burst damage doesn't really work. Which is kind of what you expect to do when you're fighting something that doesn't stagger, because that's what hyper armor does. Generally pushes you towards just crapping out as much damage as you can, but it kind of doesn't work on those fights. The other boss fights you can burst them down, but for some reason the nests have like some weird damage threshold. Let's see here. Let's go for the combo. Since there's no boss here. Should be fun. I think Meteor might, like, actually not be good for those nest fights. Mostly because all its moves cost 2 bars. So, when you have that many ads on the screen, it's a pretty big problem. Let's see how it does here. Hey, what's wrong? It's like not working. Glitched. Is it gonna work now? Okay. This game doesn't fuck around on New Game Plus. I think it's actually harder than arcade mode, even though you have checkpoints and revives and stuff. It's pretty hard. He has a special move. I don't remember how to do it. It's got to be in here somewhere. I gotta learn how to do that. Pelts off the belt. It's like right there, too. Beat 'em up, Pain. Oh, there's one right here. Good. Read the title. It's right in the title. It's right there. The title doesn't have a lot in it. It's right there. Hello. It's not like the ranking really matters anymore, because I definitely think that's one thing they should have adjusted is the ranking system doesn't matter on New Game Plus. How many times you die doesn't matter. It has no bearing on anything, because I don't think there's another rarity of another tier of drops here, so it's like, yeah, if you're getting pissed off, don't bother trying to do a no-miss run. Like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get the best stuff regardless. Hopefully, once you get to the second New Game Plus, there's like more, there's like higher tier. But yeah, it's one thing that's a little bit lacking about this. Oops. Alright, we're gonna go Aegis for this. So I think he's better for burst damage. Got my Arthur gear here. The Arthur gear. Yeah, I think if I put Fuming Mat on, yeah, it's a lot of rage gen. It's probably like a better build for him. Well, yes, that's also in the title. Did you not read the title? I made it clear. The title's like 7 words. It's pretty clear. I'm not hiding anything. I've got it early. I've had this for a while. The character is DLC. From what I understand, the New Game Plus will be free. It'll be a free update, so you won't have to pay for that. But the character is DLC. The new modes that aren't New Game Plus are paid. And it comes out Thursday. So, soon. That part I don't have in there, so I'll explain that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and restart that. Burst him down faster than that. Yeah, it's the DLC for this is kind of going to be done like Streets 4, because in Streets 4 they made Mania Plus was free, and I think the training mode was free as well. But then like the modes and the characters, the other modes and characters were paid. So New Game Plus is honestly pretty overtuned in some parts. You can watch the beginning of the stream, see me mauling at it. There's pros and cons to both modes, really. It's not just one or the other. Good fight. That's like optimal. GG's. See how disjointed the difficulty is? That nest with the respawning enemies was like 1,000 times harder than that. He cleaned that up quick. 90 seconds. That boy bursted him down. Can't skip this for some reason. Story's good, but I've already seen it. Should be a button to just skip it. Yeah, the end of the game is pretty short. Guess we'll just finish the game now. It won't take that long. It's pretty much just 3 like hard levels and then the last boss. The last boss is its own level, so 3 more levels. Let's see if this build can stand Yeah, the DLC is pretty good. There's definitely some parts of New Game Plus, like the nest fights, that are like really overtuned and kind of unfair. But I mean, they fixed the problem with this game. Is that it's a good game. It just had zero replay value. Because it's like you got builds and stuff, but there's nothing to use them on. And then the items have stats on them. So if you tried to go make your own New Game Plus, you just kind of one-shot everything. So I definitely think they'll probably like maybe nerf those nest fights a little bit so they're more in line with the rest of the game, which is more than manageable if you're actually putting work into a build that works. The real appeal of this is the arcade mode, honestly. Story mode can be kind of a drag sometimes. It's nice to just have a roguelike mode, a game that already exists. I definitely think the combat and the build system in this game really it lends itself to being a roguelike. So it's cool that they added this. I'm not playing it right now. I gotta do a commentated run before release. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Because I gotta do the Blaze Green poll results when I get home tonight. Yeah, I should put out a commentated arcade mode run. That's kind of what I'm doing. Just practicing. I'm a little rusty. I played a lot when they gave me this key, but then I got busy with other games. Well, that was a clean level. Prime clean that shit up fast. 6 minutes. Two more levels left. We're just gonna beat the game. We're just gonna finish the game, unless I get stuck on the last boss. Let's just go ahead and use Prime. Prime is really good for, like, mook fights. If you build them around meter gain, they, don't get a chance to move. I don't think going damage with him is the way to go. You want to be able to control enemies. And also on bosses he's not bad either, because you can build meters so quickly and just burst them down. You can easily get 2 or 3 bars of fight. That's right. They added a Japanese dub to this update as well, which I really like the English voices, but considering how much this game is honorary Japanese game because it's honoring stuff you don't usually see in Western stuff like kaiju, I guess it's a nice touch. But I really like the English cast, so I haven't turned it on myself. I'm not really that kind of weeb. I like English voices most of the time. It depends on the game. Some dubs are insufferable, but lately they've been really good. So I do like Japanese for like a second playthrough sometimes, but usually I usually just leave it on English. One more level. One more level, then game clear after the boss. Burst down, baby. Yeah. Get bursted. Oh, they can't get out of that. He hits them with the chop. Whole thing will do damage. Good fight. No, a little bit low on bar now, though. Gonna have to build some meter. Please don't make me do another nest. I don't remember this fight. Okay, good. Good fight. Get out of here. Oh, come on. Bullshit. It's like mid-animation. You're still gonna get bursted down. Damn it! What is the hitbox on that? God. I hate the boss fights in this game. Let me combo them. Ugh. So annoying. It takes him so fucking long to throw the rock. Come on. Why in a game about kaiju can you not juggle the bosses? This sucks, man. Now I have no bars. It's gonna take even longer. It's the worst boss. stupid gimmick where you have to hit him with the building, but it's so fucking slow. Just die. Oh, wow, it actually worked for once. Let's see if I can actually make the play this time. Will the building actually work? Hallelujah. It bursted down, you suck. Come on, stop being invincible. I hate that boss. Hi, groupie. Probably gonna die here. They don't give you any health during this. You have like no health at all. Do it on one bar. Burst it down. Nice. See how much better that boss fight is? He doesn't turn invincible. Bodied less than a minute. Restart that. I don't have any healing. This game takes forever to load. I don't know why it takes so long to load the exact same thing you're already on. Should not take so long. I feel like load times have just gotten worse. It's weird, like Basara 3 like loads like instantly. It only takes like 3 or 4 seconds, but then like stuff like this, which has a lot less going on, takes longer to load. It's interesting. I feel like until we start forcing direct storage on PC ports, load times are going to keep getting worse. No one wants to do that though. Took off like half his health. Gonna do the satellite. Get over there. There you go, GG's. Actual good giant boss. The boss is actually really fun to fight. There's New Game Plus down. Can I really not skip this? Oh, come on, man. I've seen it. You're really gonna make me watch this again? I'm gonna respect my time when I've already watched it. Great. I can't skip. None of the buttons are skipping it. It's like, okay, if I've seen it once, I should not need to watch it again. Skippable cutscenes are lame. Why do we keep doing it? I don't remember how long these credits are. Can't, like, scroll it down faster or anything? Guess I can't skip this. Oh. Yeah, this game's bosses are a mixed bag. I feel like the ones that require you to do a gimmick to damage them are like the worst ones. All the nest fights are really bad. But the other fights are actually decently designed, in that you can burst them down if you're good enough. But yeah, if they make another one of these, I hope that they'll revamp the boss fights, because I mean, if there's any game where you should be able to stagger giant bosses. I mean, it's one when you're playing a giant yourself, right? It's kind of weird. Because normally the justification is like, you know, your character's not strong enough to knock around something as big as a building, but like you are in this game, so it's kind of like, I don't know the word for it. I guess disappointing would be the word. Because there's no logical justification for it in the grounds of being a kaiju game, because if you've ever watched kaiju stuff, even just like the Zord fights in Power Rangers, which would be like the most mainstream kaiju stuff, I mean, they get thrown around all the time. But then, like, for some reason, they're still in hyper armor. It's kind of a bummer. So the boss fights in this game kind of just evolve into just bursting them down as quick as possible. But as you'll see at the end here, they do have a bit of a sequel hook. So if they do another one, I hope that, you know, giant monsters and robots should be able to knock each other around. There's no logical justification. Even in the fantasy logic constraints of like being a kaiju thing. Obviously there aren't giant monsters, but I don't know. Ultraman Leo would fucking suplex people. He would like suplex the monsters and kick them and stuff. I feel like that aspect of that is kind of not really shown in this game at all. That sucks, so I can't skip this. Need to pass a law. You want to get millennials to vote? Make it illegal to have unskippable cutscenes. Then people will vote. Make unskippable cutscenes illegal. You'll get my entire generation to vote. There you go. It's that simple. Especially if you've already watched it before. You shouldn't have to watch it again. This is an indie game, so it's not as bad as, like, Final Fantasy 16. That game is, like, 40-minute credits. It's like legit watching an hour-long episode of something on TV. Which for America is 45 minutes minus commercials. That's how long it takes for that game's credits to end. It's like a full 45 minutes. I think Assassin's Creed games are like that now too. It's like an hour straight of credits. Everybody who ever got food DoorDashed, they credited like every single person. The 500 people studio is probably people DoorDashing several times a shift. Let's credit all of them. Hey Bob, you're in the credits. Hey, wow, they have a special thanks to Jason David Frank in here. That's pretty cool. I don't remember that when I beat the game. Maybe they added that in this update. He was still alive when this game was first released. They thank Subaraya right there. Ray Harryhausen. And here comes the sequel hook. Let me stagger bosses in the sequel, please. big part of kaiju fights is them throwing each other around, and that element's just kind of missing in this game. So there you go. There's New Game Plus cleared. I think a nicer version. It's funny how the actual Ultraman that's airing right now pretty much copied what they're doing with this character. Because normally Ultraman human hosts are they're like late teens, early 20s. They're like fresh out of high school. But like he's like 40. the main character in the new Ultraman, which is airing right now, he's like my age. They like legit copied this game. This game was like one of the first ones to do it. It's pretty interesting. Like, yeah, he's not a Bishonen. He's like 40. Did I vote on the poll? Yes, I voted for this because that was one of this game's non-gameplay flaws. Was that it's supposed to represent all kaiju media, but then you don't have Super Sentai in there, and there's like there's more kaiju fights in Super Sentai than literally anything else combined. Just because Super Sentai's been on for almost 50 years. So it's kind of a misstep to not have them. I think the other ones are really cool, but it was painfully obvious this was going to win for two reasons. The first is, for most people, mainstream kaiju stuff is the Zord fights and Power Rangers, and the other reason is it's an important part of tokusatsu. How long it's been around. It's been airing non-stop since 1975, so it's kind of a misstep to like not have it. I mean, it's kind of like Marvel Infinite in a way, how the roster had some cool additions, for sure, but it didn't have the X-Men. And, like, even though when Marvel Infinite was being developed, X-Men were, like, not really in any media at all, that wasn't a comic book, not having them there is just a big misstep, because they're such a big part of the legacy, which is kind of how this game was. You know, they had pretty much everything else covered, but they didn't have Super Sentai. Like, yeah, you kind of need to have that. How do I get to New Game Plus 2? Oh, you do it right here. Alright, well, I don't want to touch that just yet, because I need to make a guide video for Temujin. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I'll try the DLC. It's only $8. Turtles is just kind of not that great, but the DLC is only $8. Well, there you go. There's some Dawn of the Monsters. My thing's not working. $26, $25 hours on this game. Well, that's going to do it for now, folks. It's about time for me to go home. If there is a stream tonight, it'll probably be a while. I'll either stream tonight or I'll do my, you guys voted for a Noel run for BlazBlue, so I'll either do that tonight or maybe before I go. I come over here tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I definitely still feel like playing games tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I don't really have a lot of time to really play anything else. I like to be home by like 10:30, 10:40, so I just gotta walk around the corner, but I got some other stuff to do here, so thanks for watching. As you see here, I got like $7 for the, what's it called, the Turtles DLC, so we'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, I'll just keep playing BlazBlue. I'll see you guys maybe later tonight. No promises. If I do stream tonight, it'll probably be BlazBlue, Dawn of the Monsters DLC, or Muso, or PGR. Those are pretty much the options. I'll see you guys later tonight, if not tomorrow. Good night, everybody.